You're watching Nitish 21.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Nitish here, back with another video. And what are we in today? Let me give you guys a little hint. We are in a 2021 Mustang GT 5-liter with the Gen 3 Coyote. And if you guys remember this, if you guys have been watching my channel, you'll know that this car has been on the channel many times before. However, today we have a Mbrp race exhaust on it. He's finally got it put on. It was, if you see the last video, you'd see the installation process that we did on this car, and it was absolutely, like, it was actually pretty easy. It wasn't that hard, but just take a look at how this thing sounds. Oh my God, it is absolute heaven. Like, I can't tell you how nice it is to be behind the wheel of a proper manual V8. And I can tell you that my C63, although it's fun to drive, it does not have this kind of a depth to the sound and being able to roll those gears. So let's get into the car and what it's all about. Alright guys, so what is we got over here right now? So as I mentioned, this is a 2021 Mustang GT, and it's got a PP1 performance pack on it, which comes with a proper limited slip differential at the back. My boy, he's got a set of lowering springs on it, and he's also got a set of 25mm wheel spacers, so you can see how this car looks when it's just sitting there. Absolutely menacing in its stance. You can't go wrong when this thing comes rolling up behind you. You know it's going to be a really properly fitted car. So he's still on the stock wheels, but with the spacers, you don't need much else. Like, you can see the car has a nice meaty stance to it, and it doesn't need anything. It doesn't really need aftermarket wheels. Even if you want, you can get them afterwards. The car has synchro rev match, so I just need to let off the clutch slightly, and it already puts it at the perfect RPM to get off the clutch. Oh my God, this thing's incredible. The way it screams through the upper RPM band, guys, I can't tell you enough. Like, a car that can rev to almost 8,000 RPM factory, there's nothing like it. Like, when the car is just screaming to redline, it's euphoric, it's incredible. The only thing is, yes, these cars, because they rev so high, all the power is very much in the top of the RPM band. So the mid-range and the low end that I'm used to from my C63 is a little missing on this one, but it doesn't matter because it just means you can enjoy that pull for so much longer. And then when you run out of gear, you just bang a gear and it starts all over again. And don't forget, we got the synchro rev match, so I don't, like, those downshifts are absolutely perfection, and I'm not even doing anything. It's just doing it by itself. Now, this car comes with active exhaust from factory, but it's not, it is pretty loud for a factory exhaust, but it's always, you know, you always want more. You want to hear more of that V8 rumble and all that. And a lot of guys tend to do an X-pipe setup on it, but the true sound of this car comes from an H-pipe setup. You have to get the H-pipe setup. So initially I told him to do a res delete, but he wanted to go one step higher. So he ended up picking up the Mbrp race exhaust. It's basically a catback, and it deletes a stock resonator, putting in an H-pipe, and then it gets rid of the factory mufflers with active control, and it gives them a Helmholtz resonator similar to the Motordyne setup you get on the VQ cars. It's amazing how the drone in this car is almost non-existent. Like, the depth of the sound is there, but it's all outside and at the back of the car. You do not get any of it inside the cabin at all. You can still put it in 5th gear, and you still are reminded that you're driving a car with a nice big V8 in the engine bay, but you're not reminded constantly with the sound of drone hitting the back of your head. It is definitely deep when you load up a 4th or 5th or 6th gear, but it's not annoying at all. Although he is kind of annoyed that he got this exhaust, he's kind of like, it's a little too loud. When he, as you heard from the cold start in my garage, like, that is ridiculous. What the hell is that? It is ridiculous. Like, it is waking up your neighborhood. These cars like to hang the RPM, especially in the cold start, so that's just the way it goes. So we currently have this car in the track mode right now, so it does mean that the traction control gets disabled automatically, and with the limited slip differential, it doesn't really make a difference because the car is very planted. if you bang a gear, you do often feel a little bit of a wiggle at the back end, but it's nothing kind of out of control or scary. I know a lot of people think that Mustangs are like egregiously out of control and that they just want to slide around all the time and kill you, but it's really not that bad. Plus it helps if you're a driver and you know how to drive. And just to show you guys how good it is off the line, like I'm not gonna launch it right now, but first gear, I'm just gonna roll off the clutch. I'm gonna roll off the clutch. Look, the car's already going. Now I'm accelerating. So you don't even really need to know how to drive stick. I mean, you could be a complete bitch, you know, if you're coming from an automatic, and you'll still be able to drive the car perfectly fine. Guys, listen to these downshifts, look. One more. Oh. No, this is incredible. I cannot believe he wants to go back to a stock exhaust with a res delete. Like, this is the perfect sound. If I owned this car, I would not change this at all. I hope he's listening to me right now. I hope when you're watching this video, bro, you're out of your mind. Do not change this exhaust. Oh my God. Like, honestly, this is so much more fun than my C63 for like just regular driving and ripping, guys. The stick shift and the sound, like, I've been an American car fanboy for a long time, guys. Like, I've been enjoying, like, I've used to watch, you know, GT 500 videos and those kind of Mustang videos. You guys remember Gone in 60 Seconds, Eleanor? Like, I've been a huge Mustang fan from time, but I kind of got into the whole JDM scene because it was just affordable at the time, and then I ended up German. But I feel like my heart keeps pulling me back to American muscle. I don't know what it is. I feel like I need one in my garage, and it needs to happen somewhat very soon. Now, because you're watching an Atish 21 review, this review is going to be about driving the car. I'm not going to talk to you about whether or not your dad can fit in the back seat or how big the trunk space is or any of that bullshit. We're here to drive the car, guys, all right? So let's enjoy what we got here in the sound. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I want you guys to just appreciate this sound, all right? Listen to this. Something about it. There's no sound, you can keep the manual. I don't want it. There's something about when it's got a good sound to it. Like, we're hitting up a tunnel right now. Listen to this. You hear that shit? God damn it. Oh my God, that is disgusting. Echo off each car that I'm passing here. let the clutch out. I just like gear, gear, gear.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos of the G and AMG. I also drop videos of all kinds of other epic builds that you do not want to miss. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell with the notification so you know exactly when I drop a video. See you next time.